Okay, so to make the water bottle holder, what I have done, I have taken this peachy color cord which is 4 mm thick, and this is twisted cord as you can see. So I have cut two cords of 3 meter, these two, and then I've cut these 10 cords of 2 meter long. Now what I'm going to do is take two cords from the 10 meter length and so take two cords of 10 meter length, fold them into half like this. So here we have one cord of 2 meter length, another cord of 2 meter length. Now I'm going to take one cord of 3 meter length and fold it into half here, the same as we did for 2 meter. Now I'm going to take another 2 meter cord, fold it into half. So here we have 4. What I'm going to do is take the alternate cord, so 3 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter. Now I am going to make a star knot using all 4. So here we have the first one, and then goes our second one, which is 2 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, and 3 meter now. So we're just using the middle loop as we folded, and here goes our last 2 meter length. And now the last loop needs to be a little bigger, as all of them are bigger. So now we need to take the end of the first cord, which was 3 meter. So here we have the end. Now I'm going to bring the end through the last loop. You just have to keep holding so that the loop doesn't go here and there. Now pull these to tighten the knot. So as you pull, you can see here the knot is formed. There we go. There we have our knot. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take 2 meter length cords, one by one, fold them into half, and so here is I have folded into half. Now I'm going to put it down here under the any of them you can start from. So I'm just gonna pin it down and keep these ones in the middle. I'm tying the knot with the new cord, that's why I kept it under. Okay, so here I'm tying a square knot. Now take this pin out and pull the knot to the end. Now I'm going to do the same in all these 4. This cord, fold it into half, and these cords are 2 meter long as I said. Bring and put it under these cords. Now here we go. Now I'm going to make a square knot. So this is half square knot is done. I'm going to do the same. And here we have 4 square knots. Now what I'm going to do, take the two cords from one side and two cords from this knot and two cords from this knot, and I'll keep doing the same and create the square knots using these four. Okay, and here we are making our last square knot. So again we have 4 square knot, but we can see there is a space in between. So what I'm going to do to cover this space, we still have our 2 meter long cord. So I'm going to take one cord from this side, one cord from this side, same here, and separate these cords. Like this and like this. Okay, so here you can see I have made a pair with the side cords with the of knots, each knot. So this knot, the side cord of this one and this side knot is here and here and here. You can see I made the pair. So what I'm going to do again, take new cords, 4 new cords, and make 4 square knots on these, not these, not the middle ones. So like here I'm going to make a square knot. Okay, now I'm going to make one square knot here and leaving the middle ones. So this looks like a little bit of a bottom. So what I'm going to do is pair them with the 4 so that we can make one more square knot using these and these and these, also these here. Now we have this last one. Do not tighten the knot. As you can see, we have little gaps, so we don't want it to. So this looks a little bit like bottoms. So now we have the bottom. Now what you will need to do is just take this, put it onto here like this, and now because we have a pair of 4, so we don't need to add any more cord, or you can if you would, but I think that should be enough. So now just take 2 and 2, give a gap and start making a square knot. So basically you want to give equal gap, so the make first knot. You can see it's almost equal and as 2 fingers. So I'm going to create these square knots with these gaps around it. So you can see in this one I had taken 2 cords from this knot, 2 cords from this knot, but in here I have used the same cord. And for the next one I'm going to do alternate, as you can see, and same with the next one. Once we're done the first line of the square knot, I'm going to continue doing the same. So now here, let's take any 2 square knot like these 2 and take 2 closer side cords from both sides, like here, and again give that space, the same space, and to just get to know the same space, just put it, you can pin it down, you could have done the same around there, and there we go. Don't tighten the knot. So here we go. We are done with this one. So I'm going to take almost all of them other than these two, so I'm going to complete these two. So now I am again, so here we can see we've done 2 lines of the square knot. And we are at the equal length 1, 2. Okay, now I'm going to create another line similarly. So start from anywhere. And this time I'm making 2 lines together. To do that, what I will do, so here I'm making second knot. You can see. So on the 3rd line here I'm making second knot. Okay, and the 4th line here will I complete. So again, these two are done. Okay, so here we can see we've completed total how many alternate square line? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've done 4. Now I'm going to do so to make it easier, what I'm going to do is pin the, as you can see we have pair of 3 knots. So I'm just going to pin down the square knots. Now make sure that you're taking the top cords Okay, so here we made 5 lines of square knot. You can see I'm going to try and fit my water bottle in here. So you can see it is fitting properly, and even if it is a big bottle, it will be enough to cover the bottle. can see. So now I'm going to start the handle part. Here we go. What you have to do, you can, as we added 2 cords which were bigger, so we have to make sure that both of them comes. So I'm going to separate the 3 knots one side and 3 knots on one side. So here we've separated. So after separating like this, you can see that our 2 cords or 1 cord, a pair of cord is longer one coming on one side, and the pair of longer cord or 3-meter cord coming on one side. Now you just have to pin these to start making the handle. What you have to do, just pin these knots together like this. So I'm going to show you one side and we'll be doing the same as on the other side. So here, take these 4 middle cords or 8 middle cords and pair them in 4 and start making knot, square knot close to, without giving much gap, like closer to the knots here. Same this side. Now on the next line I am going to take these 4, 2 from here and 2 these side ones, and now 4 middle ones, sorry, and again these 2 and 2 side ones. Okay, now again we're making 2 square knots in the middle. Here we go. And now I am just taking 4 and making 1 square knot in the middle. And I'm going to do the same with other side, these 3. Okay, so here you can see I have created this one side handle. So this, what I did, I created this side and then I made a wrapping knot, and then we had these 2 meter long cords, and then I made another wrapping knot, and then I chopped all the cords, and then we still have almost 90 centimeter cord left, which I'm going to take and do at the end. So basically I am just going to simply tie a overhead knot around at the end of these 2, which is like this. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I created this part. Okay, so this is outer side, keep it to outside, not like this, like this, and separate the cords into half. Now take the first cord and make a double hitch knot with the next one. So here you can see I created that. Now take these 2 and create the double hitch knot on both of them, not so tight, not so loose. So here we're done, and I'm holding these 3 and creating double hitch knot on all 3, and the same, keep doing until you finish your side cords. Here we go, and the last one. we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so here you can see we've completed both sides. Okay, now I am going to tie a wrapping knot as this one. So here I've taken one cord first for almost 60 centimeter. Make a loop of 3 to 4 inches like this, and I am going to hold this to this side, so the shorter end should be this side where you start wrapping. Okay, so here you can see I made first knot, which is here, and now I am going to create another knot where we finish these 2 meter long cords. So just make them equal, so you can see that we have both knot here. And now again I am taking the same length cord, which is here almost 60 centimeter long cord. So I'm again taking 3 to 4 inches long loop like this. Here I've made with one end. Okay, now I'm going to hold similarly at the same place and start wrapping. So here I've hold it together with other knots, and here I have my longer cord, so I'm just going to start wrapping it. Make sure this loop stays outside, and so is this one. Start wrapping. Okay, when you have 1 to 2 inches left, like this one here, so put it through the loop which we have on the other side like this. Now what you have to do is just keep holding here so that it doesn't loses, and now you take the other side end, the first side end, and pull it. So you'll see this loopy end is going inwards, and it will take this last end to inside as well. So we want it somewhere in between, we don't want it to go outside. So you can see it is almost in between. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is cut the first end here, and now the other, then the longer ones. As you can see here, I've chopped other cords other than the longer one. So I'm going to do the same here. Keep the longer ones. So here we have almost 90 centimeter left on both sides, and as you know, we made this loop using both cords, so overhead knot, and I'm going to do the same using this side. So make them equal, come to the end, and then make the overhead knot. Take one side handle, pin it down here, and I'm going to take a 2-meter cord and bring it down here and start making a square knot. So when you're making square knot, these middle ones, these ones stays as a working filler cord, and the 2-meter cord which I just got, I'm using as a working cord, which I just added. So keep making the knots until you finish your cord, 2-meter cord. Take these ends to inwards. So I'm going before 3 square knot and taking a crochet hook and going through them, and one by one I'm going to bring them inside. So I'm taking the longer one in first. This one to the other side. So here I'm going to take 2.5 square knot, take the square hook through 2.5 square knots, and here we go. The ends. Now I'm going to cross these 2 ends together like this. So bring this one down here and so hold both ends. So here I've got 1 meter cord. I'm going to bring it down around here. I've pinned it down. I'm going to take, so here I'm starting to make a square knot to until here. what I did, I didn't make those knots very tight, so that I can easily bring the end inside. So one side end I'm taking from one side. So here you can see I am bringing this end inner here, and I'm going to take this one to the other side. So here, like this. And then just simply cut them. Okay, so now you can see this is each side belt is almost, when I'm holding it from here, so each side belt is until this square knot is 20 inches long, and this part to 4 inches long. And as you know, we used 1 meter long cord here, but the benefit of doing this is that you can easily make it bigger for any bigger person if you want to make it bigger, and make it shorter for the children.